You're talking about the best 10-year-old sprinters, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. And what it takes to bring them together, unity, power, pressure. Roll call time. First on the list, you got Kareem 2K Knox from Las Vegas, Nevada. From Tampa Bay, Florida, baby. Next on the list, we got Rud Jizzle West from Monroe, Louisiana. We got Deshaun Badger Morris from Newark, New Jersey, by way of Grayson, Georgia. I'm Justin Gatlin, Olympic gold medalist and 6-time world champion. I've had wins and I've had losses. Both come with pressure. That's why today I'm introducing to you Team Pressure. Join us as we travel around the world competing against other 10 and 11-year-olds. Our first stop, Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, that's 2004 Olympic 100-meter champion Justin Gatlin introducing members of Team Pressure. As he pointed out, the team's next stop is Kingston, Jamaica. They will be competing at the Anthrick Sports Management Prep School Development Meet at the Stadium East Field this Saturday. That's the 14th of May. Gatlin was initially set to travel with a contingent, but announced earlier this week that he will no longer be making the trip. We are joined on the set by Ricky Martin, as I always say, not to be confused with Living La Vida Loca, She Bangs Ricky Martin, and on Zoom by Nina Harrison, Chief Consultant with Team Pressure. Can we get Nina in first, ladies before gentlemen? Nina, when will
Hello, everyone.
When will you actually be landing in Kingston, Jamaica?
The team will be landing tomorrow in the morning.
Yes.
Then they're going to go straight to practice at one of the track facilities at the Jamaica College. I will be landing a day late, but they'll be here, and I'll be here to make sure they're all ready and prepared for Saturday.
Yeah. How ready will your team be, and what do you know about your opposition?
You know, I know very little about our opposition, but I do know that they are heavy competition. I mean, it's Jamaica. That's why we chose Jamaica. You guys have the top sprinters in the world. No doubt about that. And the U.S. is right there with you guys. So I think this is a great friendly competition for the youth and to pass the baton from generation to generation.
Okay, and quickly before we get Ricky in, fans were looking forward to seeing Justin Gatlin here. We know of his immense battles over the past decade and a half with one Usain Bolt. Why isn't he coming anymore?
You know, I can't really speak on behalf of him. I can only speak for our experiences. There were some issues, some miscommunications, and, you know, we really thought that this was going to be a mentorship opportunity for him and the kids, as he has projected to Jamaica, to Ricky himself, to the U.S., because we pushed heavy promo all over the U.S. He was recently on the popular I Am Athlete podcast, which is a big podcast here in the U.S., with NFL stars like Brandon Marshall and Chad Ochocinco, and he had a great platform to express his mentorship and desire to be a part of these kids' journey. Unfortunately, that didn't really match up to what his real intentions are, and that's just where we are today. He pulled out from that. There was no personal gain to his side, and that's just where we're at right now.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the questioning now to Ricky. Ricky, how excited are you to welcome Team Pressure?
I'm very much excited. We are actually talking with Nina, Team Pressure, since January. We spoke on a regular basis. They are looking forward to for a new generation of competition. So they're starting at the grassroots level. And the competition, is what Nina mentioned earlier, is about friendly rivalry, to bring these boys to the land of sprint. sprint capital of the world. So to give them a good experiences, as you know, we have from basic champs straight up to the senior athletes. So we're looking forward to have them, and the crowd and the boys and girls are looking forward to see them and compete with them and welcome them to our shores of Jamaica.
You being the organizer of such a meet, and you've been in this business for some time, it must be a big blow that the man who was supposed to be at the forefront, Justin Gatlin, I'd like to say the poster boy, won't be here.
Yes, because a lot of people, I was looking forward to meet him in person.
Right.
He's a very popular person with Jamaicans, and especially where, I think, one of the World Championship where he would bow down to the King Usain Bolt to say, I give you my respect and my love. The rivalry is just all fun and games, and it's about the sprinting you have to be in a term and term, you know, bring a game to the competition. So we were looking forward to see Justin and the kids also, but nevertheless, the kids, they are landing, and Nina,
we're ready.
Yes, and they are ready, and Jamaican teams are ready.
Yeah. Nina, I'm sure you would have heard before, and it reiterated by Ricky just now, that in Jamaica, children are competing at a competitive level from very early ages. Basic school, primary school, prep schools, and they are already in competition mode. What are things like in the USA as far as, 9, 10, 11-year-olds are concerned? Is that level of competition available for them?
Absolutely. One of our key sponsors who's supporting us is the AAU. They're one of two top regulatory youth organizations alongside the USATF. But the AAU Youth Organization has been behind us. They hold a lot of Junior Olympics every year. And these boys have come home with gold medals every time over the year after year. So the competition level is very high up there here in the U.S.
Yeah. Ricky, can you tell us a little bit more about what happens on Saturday? Will this Team Pressure will they be on show for one event? Will there be heats and then a final? And how exciting will the entire program be? Of course, this would be considered the highlight, but can you sell the entire program for us?
Well, yes. We are having prep champs in a day. We'll be setting up a very good, it's a special event for them. Team Pressure wants to compete in the 4x1. I hope they probably can recover and do a 4x2, which is the final event of the day.
What's the time between those two events?
Like a hour.
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
But the biggest disappointment, Lance, is lack of sponsorship. We were scheduled to have the meet inside the National Stadium. We didn't get enough sponsorship, so we have to move to the East Field. But nevertheless, we expect a good crowd, we expect a good show, and we will make best of what happened. And it would be unfair of me if I get a chance to mention a couple of sponsors. Grace Kennedy and Company, they're doing 100 years, and I want to especially say thank you, Angela Grandison-Reed. My condolences. She recently lost her son in a tragic motor vehicle accident in Florida. Minister of Sports, Miss Olivia Babsy-Grange, and the SDF, they came forward. BCIC is doing insurance for us. We have sponsors that are giving kinds to make sure this meet happens. Jamaica Business Company, DigiView, they are doing surveillance for the relays, for lane violation, medical disposables, Atlas Security, big discount. Bruce James coming forward with world-class athletics, so he's giving a good show. Winley just came on board, On the Run, TRK, Party Rentals, Jamaica Bedding, RTA Biz, and we have a low cost of $500 across the board to get in.
Yes.
It should be a very full day.
And what time do you start on?
We start at 9.
On Saturday morning?
On Saturday.
Okay.
Stadium meet.
And the meet runs until?
About 5:30.
And what time would Team Pressure be on show?
They should be on show about 4 o'clock.
About 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, Ricky, thank you very much. Nina, one quick question. Ricky was just suggesting that he's hoping that maybe you could do a 4x2 after your 4x1.
Sorry, I don't want to mention. Flying Angels.
Yes.
They're coming in on Friday from Canada. That's Canada's biggest team.
Also, there are two overseas teams.
Right.
That's
Flying
amazing.
Team Pressure and Flying Angels.
Yes,
Flying Angels from Canada.
coming directly to compete.
So Team Pressure, if you win the 4x1, would you probably take a crack at the 4x2 as well?
Hey, why not?
Once the kids are ready, right? Once the
They're
kids...
already here. They'll already be there. Just keep going, keep it going. We love it. We love the journey, and I think the boys are going to be the real winners, no matter what, win or lose. I think all the kids that are going to be competing on Saturday are all winners, no matter what.
Thanks, Nina. Great talking to you, and we'll be happy to see you when you arrive in Jamaica.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and Ricky, thanks for joining us as well. Saturday at Stadium East Field, you see Team Pressure running, and Flying Angels from Canada as well. Back with more on The Zone after this.
The cutest.
Thank you for watching SportsMax on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to click the notification bell to stay informed.